Okay, 8 minutes on the clock. Over and out. So this is Joe Biden's last week, really. I mean, it's what, 10 days or so. We'll be back on the air next Friday, but the Monday, a week from Monday's inauguration. So I just wanted to sort of look at, and we'll do some legacy stuff next week, but just look at Biden's last few days in office, like what has happened. So we had this huge disaster in California. Boom, he's right in there, right? That we know that the federal government is going to take care and has committed that the federal government is going to take care because of President Biden, because he came in and committed this, all of the debris clearance, all of the cleanup. Oh my God, that is just the cost of that. And it is needed. A federal effort is needed for that. It's just the scope of the devastation, the size of the area is just, it's vast. And how many structures. So absolutely need that federal cleanup. Thank God Biden's in office still when this horrible thing has to happen. If there's any silver lining, thank God Biden's in place to make sure that goes down. He's also stopped oil and gas drilling in certain areas and signed some stuff for that. That happened this past week. And protecting our parks. So they're continuing to do that kind of protection. He had a jobs report come out. Nadine, you were going to look at some of those numbers. Did you see what did he end up with?
Yeah, the numbers were, first of all, the jobs report was stronger than anyone had anticipated. 16.6 million jobs. When he took office, unemployment was at 6.4%. He's dropped it to 4.1%. At a time of global inflation, navigated in the wake of COVID, has navigated it better than any other nation. And so, it's sort of like, as you're saying, thank God he was in office as this catastrophe hits California. I know we're going to talk just a little bit about the President Carter's funeral, but every note that he struck in his speech about character, about calling to a basic decency in people. It really is sort of a triptych of all of the things that Biden has, all of his strengths, and to punctuate it with a jobs report that also shows wage growth at nearly 4%. So couldn't really have been a stronger report to sort of put an exclamation point at the end of his term, but also to just expose again how that tornado of disinformation about the economy that really did, the fear and anxiety that was stoked was divorced from the facts. And nobody thinks that eggs are going to be cheaper because Trump wants to rename the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, that we just sort of moved on from the eggs. Yeah. I think it was more about Kamala's gender. Anyways.
The jobs report was even better, the unemployment report, because if you eliminate, if you take Facebook fact checkers out of the unemployed, it's basically full employment.
Yeah.
Right.